Merhaba arkadaşlar, Degreman kanalındasınız ve Noire kaldığı yerden devam ediyor. Başlıyoruz. A polite invitation. Kibar davet. Bakalım neler olacak.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a
I
month.
get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Vay. Vay. Sanırım Jack'le devam edeceğiz. İadeyi ziyarette bulun demiş. Hadi bakalım. Hastane odamıza çıkalım.
Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Medikalden çıktık. Araba nerede? Orada. Hadi bakalım. Bizi nereye götürüyor? Benson'ın dairesine geldik. Benson'ın dairesi de bayağı ihtişamlı bir daireymiş. 740 numara. Sanırım bu apartman. Benson şuradan bakalım. Kaç numarada? 2. Tamam. Bu 1. 2 ile 3 burada diyor. 2 bu.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
Yok yok tabii.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit
Sert.
tight, Curtis.
Sert.
I'm taking a look around.
Yandın abi. Ben söyleyeyim de. Başadan ne abi? Resimlerde bir şey var mı? Onun için
How old are you, Princess?
olmak istemiş.
16?
Yapma ya.
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Yapma ya.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love?
Sapa bak ya.
That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Vay.
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
Nasıl bir tuzak kurmuşsunuz ya insanlara? Buralarda bir şey var mı? Parmak kesiciyi oradan alsaydık pro kesiciyi iyi olacaktı aslında. Bir şeyleri keserdik onunla.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Sana. Tamam bu. Hı. Odayı açabiliyor muyuz? Yok. Tamam.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you
Get all
can.
of the stockholders. I need to follow the paper trail.
Curtis Robert Benson. $100 each. Bu neymiş? Sigorta
I
sözleşmesi.
knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Dur daha bulacağız dur. Buraları açabiliyor muyum? Buradan da başkası çıkmasın.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Yine beceremedik. Neyse.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Cevap çıkar bakalım. Çok hareket ediyorsun sen.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Sigorta.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Adam olmadan olmuş yok.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash, the brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover, and you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
The DA will cut you a deal if you turn state's evidence.
Nice try, Jack. But I don't think so.
Neyse.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Tehdit ediyor.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Al bakalım buna bin. Şimdi buraya gidelim. Aa, tersten açılıyor kapısı ha. Güzelmiş.
For our freedom and our future.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Yok abi, ben buradan gideceğim.
I gotta have it.
Ha, bindirmedi mi? Oradan götürmüyor.
Everybody in this town is nuts.
Açık dünyası o kadar da açık değil yani.
I just wish you'd hurry up and propose already. What the hell?
Poor guy. Must be going crazy.
Sağdaki ilk kapı değil mi?
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Çek gel, işte burası.
Whatever kind of look you're going
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
Bu mu?
well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
Normandiya yani. Elsin Development. Bu. Neydi acaba onun dışında? Ne olabilir? Tıp tıp tıp tıp ama.
$34 4 minutes 29 seconds north. 118 degrees 17 minutes 58 seconds west.
Hı.
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers? This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ha, burada şeye dönüyor iş. Bizim adama. Hall of Records. Ya yok. Dönmedi. Yine Kelso öyle devam. Ben dedim acaba döndürecek mi diye ama döndürmedi. Merhaba. Burada eskilerden şey vardı ama uçmuş herhalde. Tabii ki. Şöyle
The
gideyim.
Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Çok teşekkür ederim. Burada eskiden bir... Hop pardon. Repairwork diyor. Burada eskiden bir... olay vardı ama neyse. Ne? Bence register yapıyoruz. Hop yavaş. Buradan diyor. Evet doğru yere doğru gidiyoruz. Merhabalar nasılsınız?
I'd like to see the company details of the suburban
Hoş
redevelopment
geldin oyun
fund.
kolu.
Certainly
Sağ
so.
olasın.
Just this way.
Burada mı? Evet.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Haber bölüm, Servis. Sounds. Arthur Stanley, James Stanley. Superman burada. Leonard Monroe, Fletcher Monroe.
Courtney,
Courtney Sheldon.
for God's sake. What's he got to do with this?
Bunda onun işi ne var ya?
I'd like information on a plot of land.
Sheldon
Okay, do
ama
you
o
have
şeydi
the
değil mi?
address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Tabii ki.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Nerede? Burada mı?
34 degrees,
4 derece,
4 minutes,
4 dakika.
29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
Kaç dedi? İpuç.
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And
34
I'm
da.
looking for
118. 17. 58.
17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
Neydi bir kere daha sor bakayım.
Degrees.
29 saniye
4
tamam.
minutes, 29 seconds north.
Tamam.
118
17
degrees,
58.
17 minutes, 58 seconds west. The lot number's 1876988.
Evet.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
90 bine.
1876988.
187, 69, 88. 87,
90,000, yes.
69, 69. Kaçtı? Bundan sonrası neydi? 87, 69. Hadi bize birazcık fikir ver abi. Hemen bakalım. 69, 88.
6,988 divided by 90,000.
Böyle. ...90.000... 1... 900... 9.000... 90.000...
1, 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
Tamam. A. Ha 21 dedi ama. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. U olması gerekiyor yanlış bilmiyorsam. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Burada.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Richardson. Elysian Field.
1876988.
One. Neydi? One. Ya da göster bakayım. 187, 69, 88. 187, 69. 87, 69, 88 diyor.
18769.
Şurada. Randall Jones.
350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is 3,500.
Aynen öyle.
Killing. But how do they pull it off?
Yani. İlginç. Of yine geldi.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns. Weapons on the ground now.
Nerede lan bunlar?
Christ. Just missed.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
O da gitti. Oğlum az kalsın kaçırıyorduk adam ya. Allah. Aradan ateş etti o bana. Pompalı olduğu için.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Aynen öyle.
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so.
Ama doğru olan bu.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Vay. Kötü laf söyledi. Chelsea'nin dairesindeyiz şimdi. Telefon burada.
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Bakalım ne düşünüyor. Leonard Monroe'nun evine doğru gidiyoruz. Baya da insan var.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later.
Bizim adamlarımız.
I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
right, men. Hold the perimeter. I got
Tamam, birkaç
personal
adam
business
öldürdük.
with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Keep your head down!
Oo. Oğlum nasıl becerdin ben bunu? Biraz burada beklemekte fayda var. Şapka düştü, kel göründü çünkü. Şu yerdeki tabancaya büfeyi almak iyi olur aslında ama. Şuradan girelim. Başka adam var mı burada? Kim? Ooh.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
Don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Aha, şapkam geldi. Bir saniye sonra şapkam geldi, o değil.
You had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe, where are you, damn it? You want me? You got me.
Ah. O da gitti. Lan yok bir şey. Oğlum bana niye? Hoba.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Ooh.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
Gideceğim.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me.
Of.
That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Neymiş bu, neymiş? Savior Johnston.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
Burası Morelli. Evet. Burada ne varmış?
That's a hell of a payroll.
Oral.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Criminal Intelligence Report. Dr. Harlan G. Fontaine.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key.
Evet.
This is your insurance.
Şunda başka bir şey var mıydı? Başka bir sayfa falan, bir bakayım ona. Yok. Yat yerde yatmaya devam et. Ha, yani. Gazete var. Bu ne?
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Hepsi buradalar baksana.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me
Gazeteyi
an
de buldum.
ambulance already.
Gazete bakalım bize neler gösterecek.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
Resmen yine aptallık yapıyor ya.
I feel that I have been duped.
Bak.
Who do you think is
Yalancıya bak.
behind this subterfuge?
Jack says
Salak ya.
it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot believe that I was involved.
Çok salaksın sen
I
ya.
don't believe anymore, Doctor. I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney.
Aşırı doz.
All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go.
Aşırı dozdan öldürecek.
Let them drift away.
Yazık.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Nutcase, he did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Çok iyi bıraktı onu orada. Hoş geldin Recep TV. Selamlar sana da. Şimdi gördüm. A Polite Invitation'da burada bitti. Banyo kalkan telefonu lav edildi. Eski yöntemle kapat diyelim burayı da. Bakalım ne göreceğiz.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. And it's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
İyi bir adammış gibi davranıyor bir
We
de.
have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
But
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
Bayağı değişti.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
Üçkağıtçıya bak, üçkağıtçıya bak, bak, bak, bak.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at that club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
Uf.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Oo, vurdu. Fena vurdu.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
Üst üste bir şeyler oldu ama ne olduğunu ben de anlamadım.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over.
Allah
All
Allah.
your sins will be forgiven.
Öldürdü doktoru.
The next life.
Sanırım bu adam yakıyordu evleri zaten. Farklı türde bir savaş diye bir yeni bölüm. Bu bölümü de burada sonlandıralım. Şöyle yapalım. Videoyu beğenmeyi, yorum yapmayı unutmayın. Yorum çok önemli. Beğenmeniz ve kanala abone olmanız da önemli. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.